Welcome to Thrive After 60, where every day is a new beginning.
Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to a very special conversation about something close to your heart, your health, your confidence, and your sense of self as you embrace life after 60. I'm a physician, and for over 30 years I've had the privilege of guiding men just like you through the natural changes that come with aging. Today, I want to share a gentle, science-backed secret that's been hiding in plain sight. Something as simple as a bottle of castor oil, which you might already have at home, tucked away in a cabinet. What if I told you that this humble oil, often thought of only for joint pain or as a lubricant, could help you restore energy, reconnect with your body, and rediscover the confidence you thought might be slipping away? I know that for many of you, the years after 60 bring changes that can feel deeply personal. Maybe you've noticed a loss of sensation, a dip in vitality, or even moments when you don't quite feel like yourself anymore. These aren't just physical changes. They touch your sense of identity, your relationships, and your pride. But here's the good news: you're not alone, and your body is far from finished. With the right care, you can awaken its natural ability to heal and thrive. Today, I'm going to walk you through a natural, private, and effective approach using castor oil to help you feel stronger, more connected, and more like you again. This isn't about quick fixes or complicated treatments. It's about gentle, consistent care that respects your body and your journey. So, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's start this journey together. I'm thrilled you're here, and I can't wait to share the science, the stories, and the steps that can make a real difference. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below. It warms my heart to connect with you all across this beautiful country. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can keep walking this path together. Let's get started. Chapter 1: Understanding the Silent Struggles of Aging. As we begin, let's talk about something many men over 60 experience but rarely discuss: changes in how your body feels and responds, especially in moments of intimacy. I've sat across from countless patients, men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, who've shared stories that carry a quiet weight. They might say, "Doctor, things just don't work the way they used to." Or, "I feel like I've lost a part of myself." These aren't just words. They reflect a deep sense of disconnection, not just from their bodies, but from the confidence and vitality that once defined them. According to the National Institute on Aging, over 60% of men aged 65 and older experience challenges with blood flow and sensation in the pelvic area. Yet, fewer than 20% seek help, often because of embarrassment, or the belief that these changes are just part of getting older. But let me assure you, aging doesn't mean giving up. Your body is still capable of remarkable recovery if you give it the right tools and care. These changes don't happen overnight. They're the result of gradual shifts: blood vessels losing elasticity, nerves becoming less responsive, tissues stiffening, and inflammation quietly building up. These aren't just physical issues. They can affect how you feel about yourself and your relationships. But today, we're going to explore how something as simple as castor oil can address these challenges naturally, privately, and effectively. Let's start with the foundation of it all: blood flow. Chapter 2: The Power of Blood Flow and How Castor Oil Helps. Blood flow is the lifeblood of vitality, especially when it comes to male health. Think of your blood vessels as highways that deliver oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body, including the pelvic region. After 60, these highways can start to narrow. The walls of your arteries lose some of their stretch, and a key molecule called nitric oxide, which helps keep those highways open, naturally declines with age. This can lead to slower responses, weaker sensations, or even no response at all in moments that matter most. I'll never forget my patient Robert, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Chicago. He came to me with a heavy heart, saying, "Doctor, I don't feel like myself anymore. My body just isn't responding." Robert wasn't talking about desire. He was talking about a deeper sense of disconnection, a feeling that his body was letting him down. And he's not alone. This is a story I hear time and time again. Here's where castor oil comes in. This golden, thick oil, pressed from the seeds of the castor plant, has been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Its secret lies in a compound called ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 90% of the oil. Ricinoleic acid has a unique ability to stimulate blood flow by gently dilating tiny blood vessels, known as capillaries, in the areas where it's applied. When you apply castor oil to the lower abdomen or pelvic area, it doesn't just sit on the surface. It penetrates deep into the tissues, encouraging those sluggish blood vessels to wake up. When combined with gentle warmth, like a warm towel placed over the area, it works even better, helping the oil soak in and boosting circulation. For Robert, I recommended applying castor oil 3 times a week before bed. After just a few applications, he noticed a warm, tingling sensation, a sign that blood was flowing more freely. By the end of a month, he came back to my office with a spark in his eye. "Doctor," he said, "it's like my body is remembering how to work again." That's not magic, it's biology at its best. Studies have shown that ricinoleic acid can improve microcirculation, the flow of blood through the smallest vessels in your body. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that castor oil's anti-inflammatory and vasodilatory properties can enhance blood flow in applied areas, which is crucial for restoring function in tissues that rely on good circulation. For men, this means better responsiveness, stronger natural reactions, like morning erections, and a renewed sense of confidence. But blood flow is just the beginning. There's another hidden issue that many men don't even realize is affecting them: the buildup of stiff, fibrotic tissue in the pelvic area. Let's explore that next. Chapter 3: Softening Fibrotic Tissue for Comfort and Function. As we age, our bodies accumulate small injuries, tiny traumas from years of activity, friction, or even mild inflammation. In the pelvic area, these can lead to the formation of fibrotic tissue, which is like internal scar tissue. This tissue isn't soft and flexible like healthy tissue. It's stiff, rigid, and can cause problems like penile curvature, discomfort during intimacy, or even a sense that things just don't feel right. I met a patient named Daniel, a 71-year-old former soldier from Atlanta. He walked into my office looking embarrassed, his voice low. "Doctor, something's off," he said. "It's curving and it's uncomfortable." Daniel was experiencing what's known as Peyronie's disease in its milder forms, a condition where scar tissue causes the penis to bend or lose volume. It's more common than you might think, affecting up to 10% of men over 60, according to the Journal of Sexual Medicine. Castor oil has a remarkable ability to soften this fibrotic tissue. Its ricinoleic acid penetrates deep into the skin, reaching the subcutaneous layers where scar tissue forms. By reducing inflammation and promoting tissue flexibility, it helps break down those rigid collagen fibers that cause curvature or tightness. For Daniel, I suggested a simple routine: apply a small amount of castor oil to the affected area 3 to 4 times a week, followed by a warm compress for 15 minutes. The warmth enhances absorption, allowing the oil to work its magic. 6 weeks later, Daniel returned with a shy smile. "The tension's gone," he said. "It's starting to look and feel normal again." That moment reminded me why I love what I do, seeing a patient regain not just function, but trust in their own body. This isn't just about fixing a physical problem. When your body doesn't feel right, it can chip away at your confidence. You might avoid intimacy, not because you don't want it, but because you're worried about discomfort or embarrassment. By addressing fibrotic tissue, castor oil doesn't just restore physical comfort, it helps rebuild your sense of self. Next, let's talk about another silent culprit that can make intimacy uncomfortable: inflammation in the pelvic region. Chapter 4: Calming inflammation for a healthier you. Inflammation is like a quiet fire smoldering in your body. You might not see flames, but over time, it can cause real damage. In the pelvic area, low-grade chronic inflammation is surprisingly common in men over 60. It might show up as a vague discomfort, a burning sensation, or a feeling of tightness that you can't quite explain. I remember Michael, a 66-year-old from Seattle, who described it perfectly. "It's not pain exactly, but it feels like my body's closing up." That sense of closing up is a hallmark of inflammation, which can stiffen tissues, restrict blood flow, and even dull nerve responses. Over time, it can make intimacy feel uncomfortable or disconnected. Here's where castor oil shines again. Its ricinoleic acid has well-documented anti-inflammatory properties. A 2015 study in the Journal of Medicinal Food highlighted how castor oil reduces markers of inflammation and oxidative stress in tissues, helping to soothe irritated areas and promote healing. When applied to the pelvic region, it calms that smoldering fire, allowing tissues to relax and recover. For Michael, I recommended applying castor oil at night with a warm towel to enhance its effects. After a few weeks, he came back and said, "It's like my body's opening up again. I feel hopeful." That hope is what drives me to share these solutions. It's not just about physical relief, but about restoring your sense of possibility. Inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort, it can interfere with every aspect of male health, from blood flow to nerve function. By addressing it, you're not just easing symptoms, you're creating an environment where your body can heal itself. But there's another piece of the puzzle we need to address: sensation, and how to bring back that deep, meaningful connection. Chapter 5: Restoring Sensation and Emotional Connection. One of the hardest things for men to talk about is the loss of sensation. You might still be able to be intimate, but it doesn't feel the same. The excitement, the connection, the joy, it can all start to fade. I sat with Larry, a 70-year-old from Miami, who put it so poignantly: "My body works, but my heart isn't in it." That loss of feeling can be devastating, not just for you, but for your relationships. This happens because nerve endings in the pelvic area can become less responsive over time. Factors like reduced blood flow, inflammation, medication side effects, and hormonal changes all play a role. When those nerve signals get fuzzy, sensations dull, and intimacy can feel mechanical rather than meaningful. Castor oil's ability to improve circulation and reduce inflammation creates an ideal environment for nerve repair. By delivering more oxygen and nutrients to the tissues, it helps those nerve endings wake up. A 2018 study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine noted that castor oil's properties can support peripheral nerve recovery in certain applications, making it a promising tool for restoring sensation. Larry followed a simple routine, applying castor oil nightly with a warm compress. A month later, he shared, "I'm starting to feel again, not strong, but it's there." That gradual return of sensation wasn't just physical. It rekindled his emotional connection to his partner and himself. Restoring sensation isn't just about biology. It's about reclaiming joy, closeness, and confidence. When you feel more, you connect more, not just with your body but with the people you love. But there's one more piece to this puzzle: the delicate skin in the pelvic area, which plays a bigger role than you might think. Chapter 6: Protecting and Nourishing Delicate Skin. When we talk about male health, we often focus on big things: hormones, muscles, or performance. But the skin in the pelvic area is just as important. This skin is thin, sensitive, and relies on testosterone to stay elastic and hydrated. As we age, collagen levels drop, and the skin can become dry, cracked, or irritated, leading to discomfort and reduced sensitivity. Frank, a 73-year-old from Denver, shared his story. "The skin down there is so thin now. It cracks, and I'm afraid to wear tight clothes." That kind of vulnerability is more common than you might think, and it can make intimacy feel risky or uncomfortable. Castor oil is a fantastic natural moisturizer. Its thick, rich texture creates a protective barrier that locks in moisture and soothes irritation. Unlike commercial lotions, which often contain fragrances that can irritate sensitive skin, pure castor oil is gentle and effective. For Frank, I suggested applying a small amount of castor oil a few times a week, no heat needed. Within weeks, he reported, "My skin feels stronger, and I'm not afraid of friction anymore." That simple change made a world of difference, not just physically but emotionally, as he felt more at ease in his own body. Healthy skin isn't just about comfort. It protects the nerves and tissues underneath, preserving your ability to feel and connect. By caring for this delicate area, you're supporting your overall sexual health and confidence. Chapter 7: How to use castor oil the right way. Now that you understand the incredible benefits of castor oil, let's talk about how to use it correctly. I've seen too many patients get excited about a new remedy, only to give up because they didn't see results fast enough. The key is consistency and care. Here's your step-by-step guide. 1. Choose pure castor oil. Look for cold-pressed, unscented castor oil with no additives. Check the label to ensure it's 100% pure, as fragrances or chemicals can irritate sensitive skin. 2. Warm the oil gently. Roll the bottle between your hands for 30 seconds or place it in a cup of warm, not hot, water for a few minutes. Never heat it directly, as this can degrade its properties. 3. Apply and massage. Use a small amount, about a teaspoon, and apply it evenly to the lower abdomen, base of the penis, and pubic area. Massage gently in circular motions for 3 to 5 minutes. This isn't about force, it's about connection and care. 4. Use a warm compress. Place a warm, not hot, towel over the area for 15 to 20 minutes to enhance absorption. The warmth opens pores and helps the oil penetrate deeper. 5. Be consistent. Apply the oil 3 to 4 times a week, ideally before bed when your body is relaxed and ready to heal. Consistency is key. Think of this as a ritual of self-care. I shared this routine with Gerald, a 69-year-old from Dallas who was skeptical at first. He laughed and said, "You want me to rub what where?" But after a few weeks, he came back with a grin. "It's not just working, it feels good to take care of myself like this." That's the power of doing it right. Chapter 8: The Bigger Picture, Reclaiming Your Identity. As we wrap up, I want to take a moment to reflect on what this journey is really about. Yes, castor oil can improve blood flow, soften tissues, reduce inflammation, restore sensation, and protect your skin. But at its heart, this isn't just about fixing symptoms. It's about reclaiming you, the strong, confident, connected person you've always been. Aging can feel like a series of losses, especially when it comes to something as personal as your vitality. But your body hasn't given up on you, and you don't have to give up on it. Every time you apply that castor oil, you're sending a message. I'm still here. I deserve to feel whole. I've seen men walk into my office with heavy hearts and leave with hope, not because of a miracle, but because they took small, intentional steps to care for themselves. You can do this too. It's not about perfection, It's about patience and persistence. Call to action and lesson summary. My dear friends, if this resonates with you, I encourage you to take the first step today. Get a bottle of pure castor oil, try the routine I've shared, and give your body the care it deserves. You're not alone on this journey, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so we can keep exploring natural, science-backed solutions together. Share your city in the comments. I'd love to know where you are and how you're doing. Lesson summary: aging brings changes, but it doesn't mean the end of vitality. With castor oil, you can improve blood flow, soften stiff tissues, calm inflammation, restore sensation, and protect delicate skin. More than that, you can reclaim your confidence and connection to yourself. Be gentle, be consistent, and believe in your body's ability to heal. You've got this. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you strength, health, and a deep sense of wholeness. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue this journey together. Take care, and keep shining.